August 1942. The Mediterranean. A British convoy was on the verge of collapse. After 4 days of relentless attacks, Operation Pedestal had lost an aircraft carrier, 2 cruisers, and 9 merchant ships. Only 5 merchant vessels remained. Among them was one battered American-built tanker sailing under the British flag. Ohio. She carried 11,500 tons of aviation fuel, the fuel Malta desperately needed to survive. Already hit by a torpedo and struck by a crashing German bomber, Ohio was burning, leaking fuel, and losing speed. Ahead, an Italian cruiser squadron waited to finish the convoy. Then, everything changed. Hidden beneath the waves, the British submarine, HMS Unbroken, intercepted the Italian force. Lieutenant Alistair Mars fired 4 torpedoes. 2 smashed into the heavy cruiser, Bolzano. Another crippled, Museo Attendolo, tearing away her bow. The Italian squadron turned back. The convoy's greatest threat had disappeared. But Ohio's struggle was only beginning. A second torpedo destroyed her boiler room, leaving the tanker dead in the water just 70 miles from Malta. Twice, her exhausted crew abandoned ship. Twice, they climbed back aboard when they realized she was still floating. Finally, the destroyers, HMS Penn and HMS Bramham, lashed themselves to Ohio's sides, pushing and towing the shattered tanker toward Malta at barely 4 knots. On August 15th, Ohio entered Grand Harbor with her deck almost underwater and her engines completely destroyed. Yet every drop of her precious fuel had survived. Malta had just 4 days of aviation fuel remaining. Without Ohio, the island's fighters would have been grounded, the Axis supply route to North Africa would have remained open, and Rommel's army might have reached Egypt. Ohio never sailed again. But one merchant tanker and the crew who refused to abandon her helped save Malta and change the course of the Mediterranean War.